Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, everyone. How you doing today?
Hi.
Hi, Neal.
Neal.
Hello. My name is Max.
All right. Anyway.
How are you guys all doing today?
Doing all right.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
the usual.
Pretty good. All right. The usual. Okay. Nice. Nice. Any interesting stories anyone has to tell us?
I miss canning zombies off a cliff.
Yes, we heard much about that.
You too,
I
Paul.
just like how much you turn into Legolas once you get the bow. Because
Are we
you
still
just-
talking about Dying Light?
Yeah, I mean, I just being Legolas, jumping over cars, just headshotting zombies while I land with the bow and arrow. Totally not getting wrecked by runner zombies because they
Nice.
can dodge arrows.
I haven't played Dying Light before. Would you recommend the game to others?
Yes,
Okay.
but you
Also-
cannot buy it through German channel. You cannot normally buy it in Germany, just so you know. I don't know about Denmark.
For sure, I can get it.
In Far Cry
You can get
5, I just gotta say, you can pet dogs and you can go fishing, so you know.
Okay.
Two of the bases
Interesting.
covered right there.
You can probably make a whole game based off of that.
Yeah.
But can you make meth and feed it to cows? That is the real question.
You know, like, every animal has just been, like, completely, like, screwed over by this
gonna get
massive
more
amount
food
of drugs they've been making. No, like, I'm not even kidding. It is just, like, drugs taking over this entire valley that you're playing in.
Bliss.
And it's just like I found this thing that was clearly just a reference to Alex Jones, where it's like all the animals have turned gay from the drugs and have stopped producing babies. The
gay.
freaking frogs gay, like it was like
It's
straight up
chemtrails,
reference to
chemtrails.
him. But no, like it just got hilarious.
Look, Neal turned into a rabbit.
Oh my.
So,
Yeah.
you guys are all in Shenanigans.
Okay.
Oh, Neal, are you going to ask us where we're sitting?
I hadn't yet. I hadn't gotten to that part, Connor. But yeah, eventually we're going to ask.
Okay.
Okay, very well.
Why don't we go through and quickly describe our characters, because we have at least one new person at the table. So let's start with, oh my god, your cams are all fucked up. What is going on here?
Production value, everybody. Stream on is over. We don't need it anymore.
Never needed it to begin with.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was all pretense before.
Oh, you're talking about you don't have the right spot.
God damn it, Connor, why can't I mute your video?
We told you before, Neal. U.S. military.
Neal, report if you'd like me to turn my video off.
I would like you to turn your video off, please.
Very well.
What is going on here?
It's because net neutrality is gone. He has bought premium access, so that's why.
Yeah,
Jason, Jason, turn it back on.
I bought internet pay to win. So.
Yes.
How do
Lower
I do?
left corner.
Oh, there it is.
All right. And Nick, turn it on.
I can't because you stopped it.
Sorry. And then Max after Nick. And then Connor after Max. Wonderful. Hey! So why don't we go around the table, starting with Bastian, Big Bad Kane, and why don't you tell us who you are, like, on the
Whoa.
inside.
Big Bird Kane, gentle fellow. No, well, kind of. He's not on the job. He is a mercenary human. He looks, kind of shifty with a big coat and a big white brimmed hat that throws a shadow over his face.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, he's, they call him Big Bad Kane, but he can be a nice guy. Don't fight him. We will kill you.
Jason, who is Kyla?
Kyla is an elf thief.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just kind of a quiet person who likes to throw knives when she gets the chance, and try to solve problems from the shadows, preferably.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh. Bastian, who are you, buddy?
Just do it again. Just do it again.
Just do it again.
Nick, who are you? Who are you playing?
I am playing Quincy, the 50-year-old cleric of Martha with jet black hair, green eyes, and he looks like the father that thinks he's cool. Which I actually need to go get a pair of shades for this. So.
I need some like cut off cargo pants.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not cargo shorts.
No.
They had to start as cargo pants.
Right.
Yeah.
Or jeans that got cut off. Yeah. And then hemmed a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
They give you +1 to AC every time you make a dad joke.
Wow.
And that's not like an actual +1 to AC. That's just your opponent's like, oh man, and they're just like a little bit distracted. It's
Actually,
like
it gives you
for
-1.
one round, you get +1 to AC.
Actually, it gives you -1 in real. In your mind, you get a +1. In real life, you're just so amazed with your own joke, you get a -1.
I think you aggro the enemies, but then like they're too distracted to actually hit you that round, but they all focus at you. Nice, Nick. Very nice. Max,
Oh my God.
Max, who are you playing today, buddy?
Yes, I'm playing Tursum Adoy, and he is a small half-elf, a half size of a human, green toned skin, and he is triple classed in fighter, mage, and cleric. And he talks strange in a very strange tone. It's like, what this now?
Yes.
And it's basically my character. And he's trying to recreate his bioluminescent quarterstaff, which is slowly regrowing, but it takes time, you know.
It's been destroyed twice.
He just doesn't have that phosphorus, though.
Every time it gets destroyed.
But it keeps coming back, which is amazing.
It's crazy.
And last but not least, The Rock. Connar, who are you?
Today I will be playing, big surprise, The Rock. The Rock is a big dude, just about 6.5 feet tall. He's got this breastplate and chain limbs. The breastplate has some black dragon scales decorated. It's pretty cool. Every now and then when he remembers, he goes by Kel the Rock, but sometimes he forgets. The name should imply definitely why. Specifically the rock part. And he used to have a really cool dragon skull helmet, but due to some bullshit, it got taken away. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? But yeah, I'm gonna dunk on people just like I do all the time.
Every week.
Even when I don't dunk on them, I still dunk on them.
Wonderful. Well, you guys find yourself in Shenanigans. Where would you like to sit today?
Oh,
I wonder where.
I think
big surprise.
I think that shadowy corner under or next to the stairs, like a bit under them.
Cool. So you're sitting around the table, and what is the conversation at the table like?
Well, does the conversation revolve around anybody out of maybe Tursum, The Rock, and Bad Kane having unusually new facial hair?
I don't think Neal was listening to when we had this conversation earlier.
Oh,
No.
no, he did. I know.
I must have been making food.
No, you just didn't have your ears on.
If you
I was
don't,
buying a watering can. Yes.
that's fine, Neil. If you don't, it doesn't matter.
Right.
I look at this
So-
new guy.
Yeah. What is he? Look at him there.
I'm trying to figure out what he's about.
Hey, cool dude, what's going on?
It's probably about his sports car. It's actually not that great of a sports car. Or, sorry, his sports horse.
Sports horse?
Yes,
Got a
sports
racing
horse.
horse out front.
Mazda.
No, it's the Mustang.
Okay.
But it's a Mustang.
There we go.
So I'll turn to the new guy and say, "You new guy, we invite you because you're like sitting in our table, like randomly show up and like what?"
Tursum, I don't know what you're talking about, but random people have been sitting at my table for freaking months. And it's like, all right, whatever.
It's kind of like an open session. As long as a seat is open, anybody can sit with us. But of course, they are automatically riled into any whatever happens with us.
Exactly.
That's what happened to me.
That could, of course, mean death, dismemberment, possibly loss of any kind of senses you have.
Yeah.
Listen,
Let's see, you already got mutilation, weird transformations that happened once, insane burning sensations, zombie invasions, and let's not forget the old classic cows on meth.
Oh, also crazy dreams, elves in the bar. What do we have? I heard about that crazy guy that killed a wizard by punching his heart out.
Literally going into the bar.
Oh, go into someone else's stomach. Helping retrieving that meth-addicted cow from minotaurs. Helping that
from a high security farm,
not to be eaten on New Year's.
Yep.
I see you guys like to partake of the good stuff. All right.
Yeah.
From a certain point of view.
Talking about gold.
If that's what you cool dudes are calling it nowadays.
At least not dark side you do. Yes, then good.
Oh yeah, and then there's this guy who just yammers.
I don't know what he's about. You know, every time we sit here every day, he just does his weird little spell, looks at me all kind of disturbed, and keeps yammering about dark side and whatever for the next few hours. Okay, minutes he normally falls asleep after taking a few sips of alcohol.
And then I fall asleep.
I see Vermeltine got passed on to you.
Yeah.
Apparently.
His spirit lives on.
Yeah. Yeah, and then old Fardo there falls asleep every now and then. All right, careful, he might try and get you put in jail.
Also, I have been planning on getting a custom bow. I've been training in the last week. I heard they can make them so. Well, I get more benefits from these here.
You trained for a week?
Past couple weeks. You know, he's been really trying to tie it up, really all fancy like. Make sure he gets the knot right. Yeah.
I can give you some tips on that.
Yeah, I'm sure Kyle would be more than willing to help you with that one. There, Kane.
What about you? How are the new clothes fitting? Okay, at Kyla.
The cloak?
Clothes.
Oh, the clothes. I don't know. How do they fit? I think they were a little bit big on me.
I think they were a little baggy, yeah. You're just a little too slender for these clothes, but it's okay. They can just kind of drape.
It's not a big deal.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So you're hanging around when
Chillaxing.
relaxing to the maxin. A woman comes in. You guys have been so relaxed and chill you didn't even see where she came from. But she comes to stand over your table. She is maybe 6 feet tall with a slight build, light golden hair, soft eyes, soft hands, and kind of looks over at the whole party and says, hello there, are you the adventurers that can help me with my problems? Or money?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we can definitely help.
What's your problem? Ignore the old man. I kind of clap him on the head.
Job, yes.
What'd you go and look him up for?
Are you familiar with Footmire?
Is it a place?
I'm familiar with foot fungus.
Yes. No, it's a place. It's swamp down at the base of the mountain.
Which
Base
mountain?
of Wicklamdo, the mountain.
Oh yeah, I think we've traveled through there a few times.
Dangerous place, yes.
Yes, most definitely. Which is why I've come to the 5 of you, 4.5
Yes.
of you. 5 of you.
We will fight dark side, yes. Destroy evil.
Oh, good. Because something evil has taken something from me, and went to the Footmire. See, I'm from near Footmire. My family has a small, we're part of a little village near Chester Creek, and well, a light appeared a few nights ago. It just kind of floated and wafted and wobbled through town, a little village, not really a town, and with it just sort of like picked up and hovered my little brother. He was just 6, and it just took him into the swamp and is gone.
Wow.
I went towards the base of
cool.
the mountain.
How long ago was this?
36 hours.
Okay.
We accept quest, yes? I look at the others.
How much you looking to pay?
Well, we're a poor village, so I don't have much. But my grandfather found this while he was working in the swamp one day, and she pulls out a ruby about the size of my fist, a little bit smaller. Trying to find something in the room that might be the right size. There's not.
An actual ruby you have lying on the table.
About this big.
Yes.
About this big.
It's pretty big.
A pretty large ruby. She quickly puts it back in her pocket.
Well, I think
Can I roll an appraisal check?
His name is Little Jimmy, and I really like to get him back.
Seems
All right.
a bit-
do you know anything about this strange light? Or is it just a strange light?
It was whitish,
Whitish.
whitish, bluish light. It was maybe if you were to put a ball inside of a basket, it would be about the size of the ball.
Okay. All right. Guys,
Yeah.
I think I know what we're looking for.
It hovered off the
all right.
ground at about a little above head level, maybe 7 or 8 feet up. And it's just sort of like hovered, and poor little Jimmy just kind of floated along underneath him in a smaller shaft of light that came down from the main one.
All right. Well, we should probably get going pretty quickly then.
Neal, can I make an ancient history check on the area?
Yes.
See if I know if there's like any dangerous creatures like will-o-wisps or any of those sorts.
Sure.
Okay, let's see here. It is a plus 15. Oh, natural one.
Excellent.
Every swamp has a will-o-wisp, Tursimadoy. Like, they're just in every single swamp ever. This one has to have will-o-wisps. That's the definition of a swamp, is where will-o-wisp lives.
I know which creature take your brother.
You do?
Yes, will-o-wisp, dangerous creature. Yes, like you described. Yes.
I guess I've never seen a will-o-wisp, nor have any of my family members in the entire time we've lived in the swamp, but I guess there could be things in there that we don't know, and if you little green little swamp creature think that that's what it is, then okay.
Yes, I lived swamp before. Yes, I know this stuff.
You look like you lived in a swamp. Okay, I believe you.
Right.
It's a will-o-wisp.
So, that fancy ruby.
Wait, my name is Georgiana. What are your names?
Tersum Adoy.
Wonderful.
Quincy,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Kane.
Lovely.
Dark side he is.
Oh, shut
I
up.
thought your name.
Are we gonna start this again?
Ignore the old elf. And I bop him on the head again.
Ah!
And the two of you?
I'm Kyla.
Pleasure's all mine.
Kel the Rock.
Nice to meet you. Okay. Well, I guess. Do I wait here or do I come with you? I've never done this sort of thing before. I've never hired
You
men.
should probably wait.
Yeah, you should probably not come with us if
Right.
it gets dangerous.
Should I wait here or back in my village?
Here, definitely here. We know where this is,
Okay. Good.
and the food's pretty good.
Wonderful. Well,
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll head off.
Let's grab some provisions and then let's head off.
Let's get hoofing it.
How
Yeah.
far is the swamp area?
I know. Well, Neal, request you pull up the map. Oh, thank you.
quest granted.
So,
Footmire.
So it'll take you
Oh, wow.
probably like a day and change to get to here. And then I don't know how you guys want to enter the swamp. You could come from here. You could come all the way around and come up through here. You could cut through here. You could do whatever you want. You could come all the way over here until come over that way. Why don't you draw the path of approach that you would like to take?
I suppose we'll leave this to the rock.
while he's doing his, Neal, I don't suppose there's custom longbows, custom made for a certain strength, ready to buy. Oh, is there?
No. You can place an order and have it ready for next session, though.
I will do that.
Right.
I mean, I have enough gold. That would be, I think it was 4 to 5 times, 3 to 5 times the normal price of a longbow.
Sure. Roll D3 plus 2.
Right.
He's still drawing, isn't he?
Okay, that's 3 times the normal price.
Okay.
That
Oh,
is
cheapest.
3,500 copper for a normal longbow.
All right, so it
So-
looks like this is the route that you guys want to take.
Five.
That's too zoomed in to make it bigger.
What route do y'all want to take?
Do we know?
I got a little confused there because all the lines suddenly appeared, but yeah, about that.
That's the
Yeah,
route.
well, she said was heading towards the Mick Lambo, the mountain.
There we go. Perfectly
So-
following the road.
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
And Neal, I will buy a normal longbow.
Wonderful. You can buy that at cost, no questions asked.
Right. No questions asked.
All right.
And what? Oh yeah, arrows. Should probably buy arrows and a quiver. What did
Yeah.
your botkin broadhead, of course, and that's 15 copper per. Yeah, I just buy 20 of them.
Oh. I don't know why they're. Is this a boot that you're drawing? Why are you drawing a boot?
Mad Chemist wanted to say go buy boot. And I already bought boots.
What's going on here?
Same thing as every week, Neal. Same thing as every week.
Yeah.
Just leave your artwork for now. All right.
Excellent.
You head out, leaving Georgiana behind. I got your back, Nick. Don't worry about it. And what is your marching order as you trudge over the land?
I'm up front.
I'll take second last.
Second to last?
Yeah.
All right.
Then I will make up the rear guard.
I guess I'll
And
be
I'm also-
right in the middle
Okay, I'll
just
go
to
near.
annoy everyone.
All right. So
I'm
it goes,
taking my donkey, the force.
it goes Rock, Kyla, Quincy, Tursimadoy on the Force, then Bad Cane.
Oh.
This is the order that has
Sure.
been called out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wonderful.
When I was your age, I used to walk this long to get to school every day.
I bet you did.
Uh-huh. What did you say at this
You
age?
walked a whole day. You walked a whole day to get to school every day.
Wait, how old do you assume you are?
Well,
Silence
that's what-
says all you know.
That's what I thought.
I don't think you're 50, so
No, but I'm not young either.
Well,
You know,
I could probably combine.
Die around your
could-
age.
I could probably combine at least 2 of your ages.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
probably.
No. She is older than you, definitely. But also in a sense younger than you.
Really strange
Fair.
how that works.
It's fair. It's fair.
yeah. Anyway,
So along the way, I want to start preaching to Big Bad Cane about the light side and how he should come to the light and become a better person.
Let's hear it. Let's hear the preaching.
You now listen here. You do things bad way. Need to listen to me now. You must do good thing, bad thing, bad. Your name first. Have changed, yes? Bad Cane, not good name.
He actually pulls out like a cotton ball and just stuffs it in his ear on the side where he is on. And just
You will
keep
learn
walking.
time, yes. In time you learn.
doesn't react.
Apparently not.
Cotton ball was already there the moment he knew on which side you were.
All right, you guys keep on trudging. Keep on going along.
A pleasant day it is. Yeah.
It is a pleasant day. And that pleasant day has no wilderness encounters whatsoever. You come to the end of your day probably somewhere over here-ish. Because you can go about 24 miles a day, but then that's not a straight path. So about here-ish. Which sets you... Ooh, probably another day out from the entrance to the swamp. So I guess it's a 2-day journey to your entryway of the swamp.
All
And you
right.
guys can make a little camp there. Anything in particular you should do? I should know about you guys doing regular camping.
The rock does not get my in my tent again.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not raining, I don't.
Quincy, make sure to say, "Don't let the bed bugs bite."
Nice.
I'm still keeping an eye on the cane.
Who is now lying in
During
a tent.
during camping as well. I occasionally peek out my own tent and see if he's doing something fishy. And maybe any kind of strange lights coming from his tent.
Give me a perception check, Tursimadoy, as you spy on Big Bad Cane.
Oh my god.
Not good.
He's suspiciously quiet and still. He hasn't moved or gotten out of his tent the whole time you're watching him. What sort of monster sleeps soundly through the night? You know what? He might not be sleeping in there. He might be plotting. You can't see what he's doing.
I get on my tent and start to sneakily get to over his tent and peek inside, see if he's doing anything
Big Bad Kane, give me a perception check at -5.
All right. Let's see if a knife comes slowing. No, he's sleeping. He has
You
like
are asleep.
his head on his face.
So you see him there, Max, conveniently lying down with his eyes closed with a very cliche snoring sound coming out of his mouth.
I reach
over,
over into my pouch and spread some incense inside his tent and make sure all the dark energy is released from his tent area, you know.
Big Bad King, give me another perception check at -5 while this incense gets spread around.
Nah.
No.
Now it smells like soap, perfume, and incense.
All right.
I nod approvingly and get back to my tent and sleep.
Excellent. The night passes without too much to do.
Neal,
Yeah.
can we have control to move the dude
I don't trust you guys with the dude anymore.
after you like? No, you just deleted him like several times,
That's
and then
fine,
we
but
lost the ability to move him.
y'all did weird shit with him, if I recall correctly. We'll try it again. We'll see
I don't think we
what
did.
happens when we give you permission to control the dude again.
We
Everyone
will
was
try to
drawing-
establish trust again.
Everyone was drawing, and then you deleted him by accident like 3 times.
Well, that's not the issue in question here. It's not my deletion of him. It's
No, but like when you respawned him, we lost the ability to
sure.
move him.
All right. Well, we'll just leave him here and see how it goes.
Okay.
The night passes without any trouble. You all wake up the next morning on the side of the road to find that someone else has come to camp nearby. There is a wagon with a donkey that is very dead, kind of lying next to the wagon, and there's a small little tent next to the wagon as well.
A dead donkey.
A dead donkey.
That's strange.
It's a little bit odd, yeah. It's just kind of like keeled over on the side.
Check out we must. Maybe danger befallen them, yes?
Maybe. And Big Bad can actually gets out the bow. Maybe I get to test this out.
Don't shoot me in the back, please.
What are you shooting at?
I mean, not now. I mean, maybe if something comes at us.
Yeah, all right. Are they like camped near us?
Just on the other side of the road from you. It's
Alright,
a
cool, yeah.
small little tent, and a wagon, and a dead donkey.
But how does the donkey look like it died?
Is
Ron,
there
why
blood?
don't you make me a doctor check?
As in, like, was it obviously maimed?
No,
or
there's
does it...
no visible wounds on it.
Okay, that's what I wanted. No
Okay,
visible
yeah.
wounds.
No visible wounds.
Okay. All right, walk over. Let me look at it. Yo, hey, who there?
Slowly emerging from the little tent is a small figure. It looks to be a halfling. Gives a big yawn. How's it going?
Hey, man, sorry to wake you up. I just noticed you camped across from us last night, and your donkey looks a little
Jeepers.
unmoving.
Jeepers! The halfling runs over to the donkey and begins to shake it. Jeepers, wake up! Wake up, Jeepers!
I go over to Force. Don't look, Force.
Jeepers, in tears, gets to his feet and looks around. Which one of you did it? Huh? Always trying to kick us little people around, huh? Which one of you did it?
I'll look at him like, I'll tell you right now, if it was me, this donkey would be in a lot more pieces.
Whoop, definitely.
What about you, huh? He says, pointing at Quincy. You look like you'd kill a donkey for fun.
Why would I kill a donkey?
You just have that look about you.
Donkey!
It's not a cool thing to do, man. It's not cool at all.
It looks to Bastian. Huh? Tall bloke? You just want to beat someone up that's smaller than you?
No.
Like, same thing with him with me. It'd probably be in a lot more pieces.
Also, I only do it if someone pays me to do it.
Looks to Kyla and narrows his eyes. It was you, wasn't it?
Of course, the little elf girl did it. Yeah, she is definitely the animal murderer.
What's the wagon look like?
It's made out of wood. It has 4 wheels that go roundy. Each with many spokes, not spikes.
Spikes.
It is made out of pine that has been unvarnished and is held together with wooden pins instead of nails. Has a seat that could fit 2 humans comfortably or 3 halflings comfortably. You could probably stack another few people in there uncomfortably. Looks like there's a little openy thingy where the butts go. The seat and bench opens up to a compartment underneath. That's what I'm trying to say. And there are various boxes and crates covered with tarps in the back.
Okay. I nudge the donkey with my foot. It seems
Don't
like
kick
super.
Don't kick
I'm not
him.
kicking on it. I'm nudging him.
Well, but he's distraught.
Oh, I look at the
Is
other.
the donkey like super dead?
I mean, I think dead is a binary state. You're either dead or you're not dead.
Not dead.
So
Only
it's
kind of.
I don't know. We get people that are like bleeding out, and that's kind of
But then they're not
non-binary
dead,
state
though.
of being dead.
That's
I don't know,
not
Neal.
dead.
They're almost dead.
Right, that's
dying.
almost
You're
dead. That's a far different than dead.
Die.
As far as you can tell, this is a dead donkey. I mean, you've only touched it with one of your boots, but I mean,
I haven't.
it's like a
touched it with
donkey
bit.
was standing and then just fell on it to its side, and its limbs are still just as straight out as if it were standing. It's just
Oh, Big Bad Kane is going over and kind of trying to investigate how this donkey died.
Yeah, can I look to see if I can figure out if it's been like bitten?
yeah.
If it was like, because this seems like maybe it was poisoned by a spider or something.
Maybe something just broke its spine.
Give me.
Something
Does anyone
paralyzed
have
it.
any sort of like medicine skills? Is anyone any medic?
I have healing and herbalism. So as they're talking about this, I come by. Let me do this. I know things like this, especially with donkey.
I trust him. Says the halfling.
I go over
That's
and look over towards the corpse of the donkey and smell the mouth, like see if there's anything weird.
So, Neal, if I try to
substance he's
move
eating.
the... Sorry about that. If I try to move the legs, are they like stiff?
They're like
Or-
rigor mortis stiff.
Okay. I don't understand rigor mortis.
Right.
I think
So
this
you-
thing was just like paralyzed and fell over dead.
You break one of the legs off.
You smell the mouth. It smells like dead donkey. Tastes like dead donkey too.
I try to flip over the donkey, but not strong enough, and say, "Help me!"
I reach over with one hand.
All right.
Anything different on the other side?
Mm-mm.
So, any idea?
I start, trying to feel the innards, like see if there's something inside that maybe has, like maybe a toxin has entered that has stiffened
Like you're
its
reaching
muscles.
inside the donkey? Or you're just, like,
I'm not
pressing?
reaching inside. I like massaging the body
okay.
to feel if there's any
Why don't you give
abnormality.
me? Let's just give me a healing check. Let's see what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe the belly is swollen. Or something
Yeah.
like that.
Let's see here. My check for that is 15.
Nice.
24.
There are no unusual signs on this donkey anywhere. It's just dead.
And it's not stone.
Is it
Hey,
is it an old donkey that has just died from old age?
How much do you know about donkeys? I mean, I know you have one, but are you like a donkey connoisseur?
No, I'm just gonna
Not
ask
really.
the guys like, how long have you had the donkey?
30 years?
It
Pretty old
sounds kind of old for a donkey.
Yeah,
Pretty
he looks
old.
pretty old.
Which direction are you heading?
West?
Berkshire, yes?
Uh-huh.
You know what? You can borrow my donkey force and then bring force to stables afterwards. Bring your cargo safe, yes?
Really?
Yes. Force, you will do okay, yes? Force. You're not gonna trudge good in swamp area. You will sink.
Okay. The little halfling gets up, tears in his eyes, thanks you for lending him your mule, and cries for a while over his dead donkey, and then packs up and heads out. And you guys can continue with your journey.
Compassionate little fellow.
About 20 minutes after we take off, or he takes off, I'm like, got a feeling you're never going to see that donkey again. I don't know why.
You don't say that.
I'm sorry. I just got this feeling, man. It's a gut feeling. I'll be happy if I'm wrong.
Oh, I bet the force can be in any donkey. And any
Very well.
donkey can be the force.
Okay. Makes as much sense as anything, I suppose.
No, it doesn't make any sense, I know.
Exactly.
Force in everyone, yes?
You continue your journey until you come to the great bridge that covers the Berg River. Well, spans the Berg River, doesn't really cover it. I guess it technically covers a small strip of the Berg River, but it would be improper to say it covers the river. So that spans the river.
Yeah, that would be very impressive if
Yes.
it covered the whole river.
Yes, yes. You come to this
That's
large...
a really long way to say the bridge goes across the river.
Yes, yes it is. But we like to dig into all the juicy details of our D&D worlds here. You know,
Bridge crossing the river.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
You know, we have to speak in many different languages for all the different viewers. Some of them like the long form, some of them like the short form, some of them like the crossy river. It's all a mix. Anyway,
Okay.
you come to the bridgy. It is wide enough for two carts to pass each other. And on either side of the bridge is a small little encampment with some semi-permanent buildings. There's like a
Isn't
little
it only
market
on
over
one
here. Nope, it's on both sides. There's a little market over here. There's like some ale being sold, some goods being picked up and traded. There's a route down to the river on the north side of the bridge, from which you can see a few ships unloading goods and a few ships being loaded with goods.
Maybe ask them if they see white glowing orb. Yes?
Yeah, we can do that.
Sounds not like a bad idea. Well, let's do it.
Sure.
There are many people here. Which type of person would you like to speak with?
Captain with ship, yes?
So you head down towards the river. It is quite the descent. It's about 100 feet down, kind of a little bit of a switchbacky thingy down to the river. There's some like a chute that has been made. It comes like right up the slope with ropes that dangle down, so you can like attach the ropes to boxes and slide them up the hill. But then there's like a path that switches back and forth for people to walk. You make it down to the base of the river, and sure enough, there is a boat there that is unloading goods, and there's a captainy looking lady standing on the prow of the boat who looks over towards you and gives you a nod as you come on down. You looking for passage down to Bon May?
No, just want to ask a question. Have you happened to see any, yeah, this is going to sound weird, but kind of like a whitish, bluish, glowy orb anywhere in these parts recently? Like kind of floating around.
No.
Maybe near the
Okay.
swamp.
Have you heard of anybody
No,
seeing
you
anything?
said one question, and you had one question.
Wait.
All right.
what?
All right. Since we each get a question, then
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's fine.
All right.
Have you heard of anybody who might have spoken about something like this? Maybe someone from the swamp?
Whitish, glowing, floaty, lighty thingy? Sounds
Yeah.
like a will-o-wisp.
Yes, will-o-wisp.
What she said, yeah.
Yep, that's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
I
seen
don't go
will-o-wisp?
I don't go as far north as the swamp. It's well, it's hardly safe on the Berg River, but the swamp ain't safe either. Less safe.
Can will-o-wisp? Can will-o-wisp?
Probably hard to get a ship in the swamp.
Can will-o-wisp carry people?
They're just glowing orbs of light and evil energy, I believe. I don't think they have a physical self.
Mm-hmm.
But they do cast spells, perhaps.
Hey.
Oh, maybe.
But I don't really know. I'm a ship captain, and not a
You know of anybody who is knows more about the swamp or comes from there?
ship captain. Don't go to the swamp.
Do you know anybody that is here in town? Maybe you've spoken with somebody you know that they are from that area.
Any local swamp folk?
Okay. Y'all not around here. So the muckers are sort of the lowest people on the social ladder. And as I said, ship captain. I don't deal with people that far down. I mean, it goes
Makes sense.
kings, ship captains, peasants, and then like underneath the ground is where you find the muckers.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
they muck around in a swamp all day, scavenging little bits of things. They're kind of the lowest form of life that is still considered human.
Do you think bad of swamp people?
I think little of swamp people. They're probably very fine people, but they're just,
Swampy.
pieces of shit.
And you're just a boat person.
A little more direct, but okay.
Well, it sounds like your mother must have been a mucker.
I don't even know. I didn't write that much of my backstory.
It's been like a year, Connor, and you don't even know anything about your backstory.
Rob's not here to fill me in on that.
Yeah, Rob wrote it for him.
Rob wrote parts of it for me.
Right.
Your
I got the important stuff.
Your father is the boulder, or your mother's the boulder?
Pebble. Yeah, mom's the boulder. Father's the pebble. I don't even remember what they do. It's been too long since that episode.
Okay.
Well, alright, before we go into some kind of weird argument over here, I kind of grab the Turson by whatever he's wearing, kind of take him with me off the ship.
What you doing? No, stop.
Nope, we're not going to get into bad graces here with these people.
What?
Thank you, foreign fella.
No.
Don't thank me, asshole.
She shrugs, not bothered by your characterization of her.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's go.
All right. Climb back up and continue your journey.
On our way off, when I look back, does she have her like foot up on a barrel and like making an impressive pose?
I mean, she's standing there resting her leg on the prow of the ship while she watches the people who work for her. Yes.
It's about what I expected.
Yes.
She enjoys that until somebody comes along and blows that ship up.
Is that gonna be you? Is that today's quest? Is destroying the ship captain's boat?
No, that's what happened.
No,
Probably at some point to a ship captain in Drakus,
It could happen though.
near Berkshire.
Yeah. All right. You reached the end of the day, and you are right at the base of the river. I'm sorry, at Footmire. Right across the Wiki Run.
Right.
I've heard mention of these muckers before. A couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, I feel like somebody's been trying to tout their word a little bit more. Just in their existence in this world. I don't quite understand what it is.
All right. Well, Let's go to the village or whatever there is.
Like the kid we're looking for was called Little Jimmy, right?
Yeah, little Jimmy. How much you want to bet there's more than one little Jimmy?
He's already dead. Every little Jimmy is already dead.
Like right. Where I come from, it's a cursed name. You never name your kid as Jimmy.
I mean, as long as you call him James.
No. You can name your kids Jimmy. You just got to make sure they're fat, so they're not little Jimmy.
Fat Jimmy never dies. Little Jimmy, however.
Yeah. I guess us elves
all
are
the time.
So I never thought about it.
Oh yeah, so that way when he grows up, he can make a restaurant called Big Jim's.
Big Jim's. Mm-hmm.
Also, never name them Timmy. That is also a cursed name.
Little Jimmy and Little Timmy.
Little Timmy will get stuck down a well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Oh god, we're gonna have to do that again in a couple of weeks, aren't we?
do you think this will not be only little Jimmy being kidnapped by some glowy light, but there's some weird stuff going on behind the scenes?
Oh, I bet it's actually little Jimmy that's controlling the light. He is just an undercover, like, ancient wizard that's made himself to look like a little boy.
I'm not sure where you got that theory, but
Hey, Daddy-o, I think you've been listening too much to the conspiracies. You watching the History Channel again?
As long as he does not get uncomfortably slightly racist to the point that is just uncomfortable, all is fine.
Let's hope that doesn't happen to little Jimmy.
Plant species in Dracus is fine. Just do not make it too uncomfortable for other people.
Right. Well, here you are at the foot of the Footmire. The sun is setting. I presume y'all would rather spend a night out in the woods rather than a night in the swamp.
That is accurate.
All right.
Accurate.
So why don't we?
I don't mind the swamp.
Well, tough. If you want to go sleep in the swamp, go sleep in the swamp.
Like, I guess we'll be near the edge, and we'll just have him in the swamp, and we'll be in the woods.
He's like on that side
like
of the
a mile
road,
off.
and you guys are in this side of the road.
We just put him on a fallen tree trunk.
Right. Well, we're gonna go
This
to our
time when
first break of the show, and when we come back, we will see if little Jimmy is a dark-dealing necromancer or something.
All right, but first, this time he says, "I'm just resting my eyes, not sleeping."